My name is Cassie Arnold, and I am a conceptual artist that uses fibers as my primary medium. I'm from Denton, Texas. The reason why I'm here today is because of the Mom Bra series that I created 2 years ago. My work really focuses on really taboo topics concerning women, whether it's miscarriage or pregnancy or the female body. And so I'm really passionate about creating things that allows a safe space for other women to see the work and really just feel at home to have discussions. Through the Mom Bra series, there is an element of humor. I feel like between the fibers and the humor, it's really allowing something that would be normally uncomfortable to talk about. It makes it a little bit easier for the general public to talk about some of these issues concerning women. And so at the end of the day, that's the overall goal, is just normalizing talking about these hard topics associated with women.
Hi, I'm Faith Humphrey Hill, and I am a portrait artist, and I combine knitting and drawing with digital tools. The piece that I have on exhibit here at Fiberart International is a knit animation. It includes over 100 knit frames, each of them about 10 by 16 inches, and 200 digital drawings of portraits. And the images of the women that are featured in the animation were sourced from family films dating between 1940 and 1970. And some of the concepts behind the work involve learning and how we share information through time and tech. So I incorporated things like, the knitting is included with the white in the background throughout the animation to sort of represent the common thread between the information that was being shared between the different figures in the piece. You'll see in the piece there's some glitches that are sort of a nod to the technology of the time, being the 8mm film, but also they relate to the idea. In some cases you'll see the knitting sort of unravel and come back together, and that relates to sort of how when we learn and share with each other, we sometimes come up with ideas or notions or decisions that we need to sort of take apart and reassemble. Some of the things that we learn aren't completely final in their current state, and we need to reconsider them. Also, the format of my figures is done side by side, very reminiscent to Zoom calls, like during lockdown, the pandemic. I know that's how I was communicating with my friends, is we would do Zoom calls and share stories and information about what we're working on and what we're doing.
So my name is Renault. I live in Seattle. I'm originally from France, and my main material is newspaper, and I spin it into a yarn, and I transform it into a weaving or a knitting piece, or sometimes I wrap it. My piece here today is a stranger skein, and it uses a newspaper typically from Seattle that is about art mostly, or the visual art or theater, cinemas. The piece has used the last printed edition of The Stranger. They went fully online in 2020.
My name is Fuzzy Mall. I'm a textile artist, like everyone here. I focus on applique portraiture. So normally I do photorealistic, larger than life-size portraits of people. What brought me here today? I'm actually from Pittsburgh initially. I moved to Canada a couple years ago. And this show's kind of a bucket list homecoming show. So it was a real goal of mine just to be in, and very proud today. So my piece is about an 8-foot portrait of my buddy Tom. He's skateboarding away from me. It was part of a larger series that I did. When I moved to Canada, the work is about, I was feeling helpless and depressed watching the news cycles around me. So I wanted to, if I was gonna work on something for hundreds of hours, it was gonna be happiness. So this body of work is all about people doing things to bring them their own bliss and taking control of their joy. I say my picture is a protest or people enjoying their life.